question. How many people here are in a relationship? Okay. It's great, isn't it? It's fun to be in a relationship. It's a lovely thing. It's interesting, once you're in a relationship for a certain amount of time, there's a lot of pressure to start a family. People want you. Portia and I have been together for almost 5 years now. We've been married for a little over a year, and every other week there's a rumor that we're having a baby. Everyone wants us to have a baby. Everybody, it's like, and we're not going to have kids. I'll just say it right now. We're not going to have kids. I don't want anyone cutting into my afternoon nap. I don't. Or my mid-morning nap, or the one I take from Friday until Monday morning. I don't want any kind of distractions in my peaceful freedom that I have. And here's a good rule of thumb, if those of you who are wondering, should I have a child or not? Just ask you this, the one question yourself. If you can't keep track of your keys, probably you won't be able to keep track of a 2-year-old. Don't have a child. You know, don't you agree there's some people that aren't cut out to be a parent? Some people just shouldn't have. Don't get me wrong, I think they're cute. I was once a kid. I think they're cute. I understand wanting one because they seem like a good idea. And then, because when they're little, oh, they're adorable when they're little. And you can dress them up and stuff, and oh, they're great. And then one day, you know, you put all that hard work into it, and one day you're watching TV and see your kid on Cops. And suddenly you don't want to hear, he looks just like you. It's like, it's not mine. Even when you've made it clear you don't want kids, people don't give up. They just don't give up. They're constantly trying to slip it into a conversation. They'll say things like, if you were to have a baby, what would you want, a boy or a girl? And it's like, well, I don't want a baby. I don't want, well, what would you want? I want a margarita and more breadsticks, please. That's what I want. And then I will take the check, because this is getting uncomfortable. Sometimes couples get married and then discover only one of them wants to have children. Oh, that's what's happening with Heidi and Spencer on the Hills. Have you seen it? Spencer doesn't want a kid. I don't know what's going to happen. Heidi wants one. I'll tell you, a lot of pressure. Who's under a lot of pressure to have babies? Rabbits. Can you imagine the pressure a rabbit is under to have bunnies? What if the rabbit just wants to be a rabbit? Just hop around and eat carrots and say, "What's up, Doc?" or whatever the rabbits do. Oh, the mother rabbit must give him so much pressure. But you're so attractive. Why don't you want to have bunnies? And why do you have to wear your hair like that? That was a joke and a pun, because hair is two. It's a 2 for 1. Because in my joke, in my head, I spelled it H-A-R-E, so it was a